Maybe what this world needs is for the real landlocked nations like the Swiss, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Hungary to kind of come together and unite. Maybe they can defeat Chile. They've been living without a coastline for their entire existence. They don't give a shit. Now, you may not like it, but this is what a supreme Chilean empire would actually look like. If you can, get through all the eye cancer, it looks fantastic. This nation currently controls every single coastal state, as well as every single island in all of HOI4, and to be honest, I don't really know what's going to happen now. I mean, I'd imagine they're going to get into a couple wars. I think they've probably pissed a lot of people off. They're looking pretty good, though. They've got 558 factories and quite a bit of manpower as well. Someone needs to probably go after them soon, because they're going to start snowballing here. A surprising amount of people asked me to check out the Supreme Chile mod a couple months ago. I just felt like it wasn't enough. If I'm going to do this, I might as well just make it as ridiculous as possible. Again, keep in mind that states in HOI4 can be pretty weird, so in order to give them all this coastal territory, they also had to get all of northern Brazil. Yeah, so that's why they're looking pretty thick in some places. Chile is just such a weird country. It has very strange borders, and I feel like it's kind of becoming a little map meme. You've probably already seen something like this already. For anybody wondering, yeah, inland seas, or I don't know, just big-ass lakes, they don't really count. I think Chile's kind of OP enough. I'm just gonna say it right now, I think they've got maybe 2.5 years to live, if that. I mean, if they can survive longer, then I think they'll be fine, but there's probably a couple world leaders that aren't too happy about this. At the moment, they don't really have a large navy. Obviously, this is gonna change with time, but either way, this isn't really gonna save them here. Very different Spanish Civil War. It's new. Okay, I like it. That's kind of cool. I did not do this. I gave this part of Belgium, obviously, to Chile, which means these guys just popped up. It just kind of happened automatically. Something else that needs to be said is their new leader just has a fantastic cock. It's just big and red, looking all majestic. Wow, okay, this kind of throws a little twist into our plans. Technically, the US can come defend Chile. I completely forgot about that. You guys probably already noticed, but yeah, I mean, two very powerful nations aren't in this game, both the UK and Japan. It's really gonna be between Germany, the Soviets, and the US here. Well, here's two places that are totally unaffected by this new world, and they're gonna get into it. Okay. It did not take long for them to form their own faction, America's League, and they formed it with just Argentina for now. Let's see if anyone else joins. Obviously, the Comintern and the Axis are still here. They're just maybe slightly weaker. It's probably not making that much of a difference, though. Maybe what this world needs is for the real landlocked nations like the Swiss, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Hungary to kind of come together and unite. Maybe they can defeat Chile. They've been living without a coastline for their entire existence. They don't give a shit. Also, technically Chile, which I forgot to mention, they started off fascist. That's why they got this new name. Probably shouldn't have gotten all of Australia. Again, HOI4 is kind of strange, but I guess they got to deal with this massive desert now. I just imagine that a coastal empire would probably have some problems with this. Damn, oh, poor Mao. Okay, he's taking on all of China at once. I guess they have nothing better to do. He's actually not doing too bad, though. Republican Spain has pulled out the win, but in this universe, they only grabbed 4 states. Okay, let's see if that was worth it. I mean, but at least they're not Portugal, though, who probably got the most screwed out of anyone. I mean, there are even countries that literally died, but I'm sure at this point they would rather just have that. Same exact thing could be said about the Dutch, though, who's also, I'm sure, struggling. Now you know how Luxembourg feels. Okay, it seems like China has been severely weakened without their coastal territories, which makes sense. Yeah, Mao is actually, I think, gonna win here. Well, this isn't good. It is mid-1938, and Chile's still looking pretty good. I don't know if they're going to be stopped at this point. Wait a second. Okay, as China begins to unify, they're not even communist. I don't even know who this guy is. They're fascist. They are destroying all communists. I guess they had a change of heart. And now we have Bulgaria versus Yugoslavia, which both countries are definitely weaker. I still think Bulgaria is going to die, though. Interesting new Batman faction. I love how 3 out of 4 countries are impacted, but Afghanistan's still looking sexy. Another war has popped up in Europe, this time Romania versus Hungary. I feel like you guys are just being distracted. There's a much bigger threat that you all should probably deal with first. Then again, short of the Berlin-Moscow alliance just randomly popping up, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to stop Chile. Or at least if they could just somehow keep their non-aggression pact. Oh my god, look at that. Look at how adorable that is. It's like 3 tiny little Luxembourgs all coming together. They're gonna get their ass kicked, but man, that is great. So here we go. It is Stalin that is possibly gonna die first. I don't know if they realize they joined Chile's team, but I'm sure now they do. And you know, I think it's the Soviets that are really the only ones that can stand a chance. And even then, they're probably still gonna need some help. Germany, if you'd like to, you know, do something. Wow. Okay, Stalin's doing real well here. Wasn't expecting that. You know, I don't think the Chile AI have any divisions maybe outside of the Western Hemisphere. Or if they do, it's not very much. Or actually, you know what? I bet you they're just spread a little bit too thin. They have, you know, people out here, but there's so much territory for them to control, they can't really handle it all. Ouch. Okay, this is not good. This is going to make things so much worse. The Axis went after Czechoslovakia, and they joined the Comintern. Son of a bitch. Well, luckily, the Germans still aren't super powerful either. They're definitely struggling, although obviously they still have quite a bit of divisions. Real quick stat update. Right now, Chile has 423 divisions, but problem is, one thing I've noticed, they're getting pushed back by the Soviets, and I'm starting to think that a lot of these aren't very powerful. They actually might be using very weak templates. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter either way, because the Germans have now pushed past Romania, which that's really bad news. And then they go ahead and do this. Wow. They were already starting to lose this war anyways. Well, you know what, just go ahead and die. This hurts because in certain places, they were doing well. Here in Turkey, I mean, they were wrapping up around this nation, and they probably would have continued. Not anymore. Not with all this going on. Damn, well, Siberia wasn't looking any better. It would have been tough even if they weren't fighting Poland and Germany. Either way, I'm curious to see who's going to take more land here. It's just a big old race between 3 different nations. Even though Poland probably won't be taking much, we actually kind of need Germany to take a lot here. Well, here it is. And I guess they didn't take much, but actually that doesn't matter. I wasn't expecting this. Manchukuo basically taking 55 states, as well as someone got some puppets. Wow, and now China decides to get involved. Maybe a good time. I'm not sure exactly. Well, this is going to be interesting. Real quick, before the borders change even more, this is what things are looking like. All right, well, anyways, China, I really hope you're ready. Nope, no, they're not. Not with only maybe 50 divisions. This is not looking good. By the way, this war is still playing out, and somehow I think Bulgaria is actually going to win here. You might have noticed that the Soviets still technically existed, like a month ago, but not anymore. This is the Polish peace deal, and they just took a big old chunk out of them. Wait a second. Okay, this could be big. Because Chile went after Peru, they're now fighting the US. Oh man, it's already not looking that great though. I still don't think this is going to be enough. I mean, they pretty much have everything in the East handled. So, yeah, I mean, North America shouldn't be a problem. And now this is happening. Okay, well, Germany definitely shouldn't have a problem here, since France is weaker than normal. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. That actually might just hurt you even more, though, since you know how they just kind of dodged the line. Here's the peace deal for China. Yep, it's gonna happen. Chile is about to just control the entire world. We got a pretty interesting Europe as well, as the French and all of Benelux just died. That's kind of unfortunate, but we all knew it was going to happen. All while the US is getting ready to capitulate here. Yeah, they don't stand a chance, especially as I'm sure more divisions are coming from the east to help out against them. That's a pretty big navy, but I gotta be honest, this isn't as big as I thought it was going to be. They've got almost 1,000 factories. Are you guys even trying? And after another massive peace deal, obviously the rich just get richer, as well as this faction is super powerful. I doubt the Axis, even at this point, can stop them. Well, this is going to be good. This is like the last chance that the entire world has, you know, if they don't want to be enslaved by the Chilean Empire. Basically, a civil war just popped up, but this democratic side isn't looking that good. All of their territory is completely in the west. Okay, that definitely sucks. They do start off with 200 divisions, which is nice, but they kind of need to join a team. Probably the Axis, but I don't know how that's going to happen. Or you know what? At the very least, if they could just control the West, keeping the fascist side in the East, you know, that would work out. Even though they probably don't have any ships to protect themselves. That is pretty great. That is pretty fantastic. At least the AI knows that this is their last hope. Wow. Okay, you know what? I think they did it. Technically. I mean, they probably won't ever be able to peace out for their country, but they will control the West since the other side is done. Not bad. I definitely didn't expect this. Two massive coastal empires. This actually makes a lot more sense. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed Supreme Chile, the proper Chile. I believe they actually have a legitimate claim now over all coastal provinces. We should consider that. We should all consider just giving it up to them. I think they deserve it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And big thanks to Furry Cruz, Daddy Seabean, Mr. Fister, Eat God McNeckass, Jen's Love Disc, Tanner of the Nazareth, Thick Dick Girl Breakson, Drew's Crack Baby,
King Solomon, Kiwi Supreme, Dr. Freaky,
Franco is Thick, Maxi G, Swiss Argo, Sean Spillman, Jake Paul's My Daddy, Bruce Vacation, Elijah Senpai, Raging Fruit, Delta Aurora, Kirby, and Alfie C.